Welcome to the Grove.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Congratulations on this new record.
Thank you.
How special, how proud are you of this album? It's really well done.
It feels really good. It was a long time coming.
Susanna Hoffs, best known as a co-founder and the lead vocalist of the Bangles, has had an illustrious career that spans several decades, marked by both critical and commercial successes. At present, Susanna Hoffs left little to the imagination. Watch till the end of the video to see her now. Everything starts with a sunny day in Los Angeles, California, on January 17, 1959, a day that would mark the birth of Susanna Hoffs, a name now synonymous with the golden era of music. Susanna, the middle child in a trio of siblings, grew up in an environment where music was more than just background noise. It was a language, a form of expression that was as natural to them as breathing. It's no surprise that the Hoffs children found their musical mentor in their uncle, a folk musician whose talents extended beyond performing to crafting instruments. Under his guidance, Susanna and her siblings didn't just learn to play the guitar. They absorbed the essence of music and its power to convey emotions and tell stories. Imagine a house where the air is always filled with music, a sanctuary where the sounds of Burt Bacharach and D.N.A. Warwick are the backdrop of everyday life. This was the world Susanna Hoffs grew up in. Picture this. A tiny tot, barely tall enough to see over the furniture, being utterly mesmerized by the music, moving her walker in rhythm to the beat. It's as if from the get-go, Hoffs was destined to live a life in tune with the melodies that filled her home. Her early exposure to music wasn't just limited to the confines of her house. Hoffs recalls a childhood memory that's pretty much every music fan's dream, seeing the Beatles live at the Hollywood Bowl. Thanks to a bit of digital sleuthing by her brother, they even managed to pinpoint their exact seats in the sea of screaming fans, courtesy of a YouTube video. With both parents rooted in academia, you'd think the path to university was carved in stone for Hoffs, and indeed it was. In 1980, she donned the cap and gown, graduating from the University of California, Berkeley, with a bachelor's degree in art. This blend of academic rigor and artistic flair was a hallmark of her upbringing. Hoffs' mother, a Yale-educated artist, and her father, a medical student, never saw the worlds of academia and culture as two separate entities. Instead, they intertwined, creating a rich tapestry of music, literature, and art that enveloped Hoffs' childhood. Now let's go back to the first days of her officially entering the path of musical fame. Dive into the vibrant scene of the late 70s and early 80s, a time when the musical landscape was undergoing a seismic shift. This was the era that introduced Susanna Hoffs to the sounds that would shape her future. It all began with her big brother, a curator of cool, who handed down albums by the likes of the Ramones, Blondie, and Talking Heads. Add to this a life-changing performance by Patti Smith in San Francisco, and you've got the perfect storm that turned Hoffs into a new wave aficionado. In the creative cauldron of her Los Angeles home, an informal band began to take shape. Susanna, her brother, and David Roback, a neighborhood friend with a knack for guitar, started making music together. Although this initial trio was fleeting, it planted the seeds for something greater. Hoffs and Roback, whose personal and musical chemistry was undeniable, began recording demos in their living room. These early recordings were raw, filled with the energy and passion of youth, and they laid the groundwork for Hoffs' musical ambitions. Though these demos remained unreleased, they were remembered. David Roback, after taking the helm of the Paisley underground band Rain Parade, revisited these tracks. In 1984, the album Rainy Day emerged, a project coordinated by Roback that showcased a collection of covers. Within its tracks, the echoes of Hoffs and Roback's early experiments were unmistakable. Hoffs lent her striking lead vocals to renditions of classics by the Velvet Underground and Bob Dylan, her voice carrying the raw emotion and energy that had characterized those living room sessions. These recordings were more than just a footnote in Hoffs' career. They were a catalyst, propelling her to pursue her dream of forming a band. The experience of collaborating, experimenting, and creating in those early days underscored the potential that Hoffs possessed. It wasn't just about covering songs. It was about bringing a unique voice and vision to the music scene, a vision that would soon find its full expression with the formation of the Bangles. In the heart of Los Angeles, in the waning months of 1980, a simple ad in the Recycler weekly newspaper was about to change the course of pop/rock music. Susanna Hoffs, in search of musicians who shared her zest for 60s-influenced tunes, stumbled upon that ad. What followed was not just the meeting of minds, but the alignment of musical fates. Vicki Peterson and her sister Debbie Peterson, a dynamic guitar drum duo, were on the lookout for a voice that could complement their style. When they heard Hoffs's vocal prowess, they knew they had struck gold. The trio, initially christened the Colors, soon transformed into the Bangs, a name that echoed the vibrancy of their music. However, the threat of legal action from another group sporting the same moniker led to a swift name change, birthing the Bangles. This new identity marked the beginning of a journey that would see them ascend to the zenith of 80s pop/rock stardom. With albums like Different Light in 1986 and Everything in 1988, the Bangles didn't just capture the hearts of a generation. They became icons, delivering hits like Manic Monday, Walk Like an Egyptian, and Eternal Flame that still resonate today. Like many artists, Susanna Hoffs faced challenges and moments of hardship in her career, which were part of her journey in the music industry. The 1980s were a whirlwind of excitement and evolution for Hoffs. It was an era that brought her dreams to life but also tested her resilience and adaptability. Being part of a band is a unique blend of creativity and collaboration. It's about bringing individual talents to the table and melding them into something extraordinary. Hoffs likens it to being part of a family where relationships intersect, creating a complex web of interactions. In this musical family, there were moments of sheer euphoria, where the harmony between band members transcended the music itself. But as with any family, conflicts arose. Yet it was through these challenges that the bonds grew stronger, with each conflict resolution adding another layer to their collective story. Picture this. It's 1981, and you've just been signed to Columbia Records. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, for Susanna Hoffs, lead singer of the Bangles, this dream quickly became a source of skyrocketing anxiety. Imagine being thrust into the spotlight at a young age, dealing with the pressure of not feeling good enough, navigating the complex dynamics with your bandmates, and coping with the loneliness that often accompanies life on the road. It's a whirlwind of emotions that could easily overwhelm anyone. But here's where Susanna's story takes a turn towards the inspirational. Unlike many of us who might struggle in silence, Susanna found a lifeline through her father, a psychotherapist who connected her with a Freudian therapist. Yeah, we're talking about the kind of old school, lie on the couch while your therapist notes down your innermost thoughts kind of therapy. It sounds like something straight out of a movie, doesn't it? Now, let's pause for a moment and appreciate the openness and forward-thinking attitude of Susanna's father. In an era when discussing mental health was still taboo for many, his support and understanding paved the way for Susanna to embrace therapy with an open mind. This wasn't just any therapy, it was a hardcore dive into the depths of her psyche, guided by Freudian principles which, let's be honest, aren't everyone's cup of tea. What's truly remarkable is how this journey through therapy helped Susanna navigate the choppy waters of fame during the 80s. It's a decade fondly remembered for its music, fashion, and cultural shifts. But for those in the eye of the storm, like Susanna and her bandmates, it was also a period of intense personal growth and challenges. The formation and success of the Bangles, the band with which Hoffs is most closely associated, required perseverance and hard work. The band's journey from local performances to international fame was marked by the usual rigors of the music industry, including initial struggles for recognition, the pressure to produce hits, and the challenges of maintaining success and unity within the band. The process of creating and performing music at a high level, dealing with the expectations of fans and record labels, and navigating the personal dynamics within a band are all demanding aspects of a musician's life. The music industry has long been criticized for its tendency to sexualize artists, a practice that often undermines the artistic and intellectual contributions of musicians. The band found themselves at the heart of this debate, confronting the expectations to conform to a sexualized image. Yet in their defiance, they embraced the inherent sensuality of rock and roll, not as a mandate from industry executives, but as a natural extension of their music's fervor and passion. Their style was self-fashioned, a testament to their scrappy, punk-inspired ethos that prioritized authenticity over compliance. The landscape of the music business, particularly within the rock genre, has traditionally been male-dominated. This gender imbalance presents unique challenges for bands, especially those with female members or led by women. The narrative of navigating this man's world is not one of victimhood, but of adept maneuvering and tenacity. The band's journey was marked by a series of strategic decisions and alliances that allowed them to carve out their own space, maintain artistic integrity, and achieve success on their own terms. In the realm of rock and roll, image and music are inextricably linked. For this band, self-styling was not just a matter of aesthetic preference, but a declaration of independence. By taking control of their visual representation, they rejected the industry's penchant for homogenization, asserting their identity as artists unafraid to defy conventions. With fame came the trials of the spotlight. The media's fascination with Hoffs, propelled by her enchanting voice and charisma, positioned her as the face of the Bangles. This, even though the band was a mosaic of talents, with all members contributing to the writing and singing. The unintended focus on Hoffs reached its peak when she starred in The All-Nighter, a film directed by her mother, Tamar Simon Hoffs. The film's promotional campaign, which spotlighted Susanna, inadvertently magnified the tensions within the group. By the end of 1989, the cumulative weight of these pressures took its toll, leading to the disbandment of the Bangles. In the wake of the Bangles' breakup, Susanna Hoffs didn't retreat from the music scene. Instead, she carved a new path with her solo career. 1991 marked the release of When You're a Boy, her debut solo album, inspired by and paying homage to David Bowie with a cover of Boys Keep Swinging. This album wasn't just a continuation of Hoffs' musical journey, it was a declaration of her versatility and resilience as an artist. The single My Side of the Bed became a staple on MTV and climbed to number 30 on the Hot 100, affirming Hoffs' enduring appeal. Hoffs embarked on a solo career, which brought its own set of challenges. Launching a solo career involves building a personal brand, often separate from the identity created within a band, and can come with uncertainties and the pressure to succeed independently. Despite these challenges, Hoffs released several solo albums and contributed to soundtracks, showing her resilience and versatility as an artist. Moreover, the music industry itself is known for its competitive and sometimes harsh nature, which can present obstacles even for established artists. Balancing a public career with personal life, managing creative expectations, and dealing with the industry's fluctuations are challenges that many artists, including Hoffs, likely face. Despite specific instances of personal hardship, however, her enduring presence in the music scene, continued performances, and ability to inspire new generations of musicians speak to her ability to overcome these challenges and contribute significantly to the world of music. The early 90s were not only a time of professional growth for Hoffs, but also of significant personal milestones. In 1993, she tied the knot with film director Jay Roach, and the couple welcomed their first child 2 years later, embracing the joys and challenges of parenthood. This period of her life was punctuated by the release of her self-titled sophomore album in 1996, which was met with enthusiastic reviews. Its lead single, All I Want, further showcased Hoffs' ability to capture the listener's heart, reaching 77 on Billboard's Hot 100. Perhaps one of the most intriguing chapters in Hoffs' career came with the formation of Ming T. Alongside Matthew Sweet, Christopher Ward, and Mike Mayers, Hoffs delved into a playful, fictive British rock band for Jay Roach's comedy, Austin Powers' International Man of Mystery. Their song for the film's soundtrack, BBC, might have been conceived for a laugh, but it resonated far beyond, especially as Austin Powers soared in popularity. Ming T, initially a playful side project, found itself with a cult following, a testament to the quirky charm and undeniable talent of its members. The band's presence in the film's sequels only solidified their place in the unique nexus of music and comedy. As the 20th century drew to a close and the new millennium unfolded, Susanna Hoffs' musical journey took on new dimensions, weaving together past influences, cinematic interludes, and fresh collaborations. Hoffs' connection with the Austin Powers franchise deepened as she covered classic tracks The Look of Love and What's It All About? Alfie for the films, showcasing her versatile vocal talent against the backdrop of 60s pop splendor. The Powers saga also set the stage for a momentous reunion. Hoffs reconnected with the Bangles to contribute Get the Girl to the soundtrack of 1999's Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me. This reunion sparked a resurgence for the band, leading them back to the studio and eventually to the release of Doll Revolution in 2003. The album, drawing its title from an Elvis Costello song, marked a new chapter for the band, celebrated not just for their nostalgic value, but for their continued relevance and creativity. Costello's endorsement of Hoffs' cover, culminating in a shared stage for a live performance, underscored the respect and admiration she had garnered among her peers. In 2006, Hoffs' collaboration with Ming T bandmate Matthew Sweet materialized into something uniquely special. Together, they embarked on the Under the Cover series, starting with Vol. 1, a loving homage to the 60s pop that had first inspired Hoffs. The album's reception was a testament to the duo's harmonious interpretation of these classics, leading to a second volume in 2009 that explored the rich tapestry of 70s music. Performing as Sid and Susie, Hoffs and Sweet not only revived the sounds of decades past, but also celebrated their enduring impact on contemporary music. Their collaborative energy carried through to the Bangles' 2011 album, Sweetheart of the Sun, produced by Sweet, weaving the threads of their shared musical history into the fabric of the band's legacy. 2012 saw Hoffs releasing her third solo album, Someday, a collection that spotlighted her songwriting prowess alongside guitarist Andrew Brassel. This album was a personal exploration, infused with the introspection and craftsmanship of an artist reflecting on her journey. The following year, Hoffs and Sweet revisited their collaborative magic with Under the Covers, Vol. 3, this time delving into the vibrant pop landscape of the 80s, further cementing their role as curators of musical nostalgia. As the pages of the calendar turned to 2021, Susanna Hoffs once again stepped into the spotlight with her solo career, unveiling an album that shimmered with the glow of musical gems from the past. Bright Lights wasn't just another album. It was a curated collection of covers that paid homage to legendary singer-songwriters like Emmett Rhodes, Nick Drake, Chris Bell, and Michael Nesmith. Among the tracks, a standout moment was her collaboration with Amy Mann on Pete Ham's Name of the Game, a duet that bridged talents and eras in a heartfelt tribute. In 2023, Hoffs didn't just maintain her trajectory, she deepened it with the release of The Deep End. This album was another dive into the vast ocean of music history, this time surfacing with songs popularized by icons like the Rolling Stones, Leslie Gore, and Squeeze. With The Deep End, Hoffs showcased her ability to breathe new life into classic tracks, reinterpreting them with her unique touch and perspective. Both Bright Lights and The Deep End are testaments to Hoffs's enduring passion for music and her talent for reimagining the soundtrack of past decades for contemporary audiences. These albums not only highlight her respect for the artists and songs that have shaped the musical landscape, but also affirm her place within it. Through her selections, Hoffs invites listeners on a journey through time, connecting with the heart and soul of each song. Throughout her impressive career, Susanna Hoffs got into many rumors, especially about her love life. She also spoke out about her dating rumors with Prince and many others. Remember the days when a simple photo could launch 1,000 rumors? Well, Susanna and Michael J. Fox found themselves in just such a swirl. Picture this: two 80s icons, one memorable snapshot backstage at Saturday Night Live, and suddenly the rumor mills were abuzz. Despite the persistent whispers, both parties recall the encounter as a fleeting moment, nothing more than a snapshot in time. Bit misty and blurred. Susanna reminisces with a laugh, dismissing the rumors with the grace of someone who's navigated the murky waters of fame. It's a testament to the era's wild, anything-goes spirit, where memories are as dazzling and ephemeral as the stars themselves. Now on to the Prince saga, a tale as captivating as the artist himself. The Bangles and Prince crossed paths in a serendipitous fusion of talent and timing. Ignited by Prince's appreciation for their music video hero Takes a Fall, Susanna, in her unforgettable French maid outfit, caught Prince's eye, marking the beginning of a series of electrifying stage collaborations. Prince, the master of mystique, was known for his mischievous charm and love for speaking in riddles, creating an aura that was both intimidating and irresistibly intriguing. The rumor that Prince was so smitten with Susanna that he gifted the Bangles the song Manic Monday adds a layer of intrigue to their interaction. Yet, Susanna navigates these waters with the ease of someone who values the essence of these memories over speculation. Her time with Prince was marked by admiration and a mutual zest for creativity, a period she looks back on with fondness. In the end, everything stops at rumor. After all, Susanna Hoffs is happy with her family. Susanna Hoffs' marriage to filmmaker Jay Roach appears to be strong and enduring. They got married in 1993, which means they have been together for several decades. A notable achievement, especially in the entertainment industry where long-lasting relationships are often hard to maintain. Jay Roach is known for his work on high-profile films, including the Austin Powers series and Meet the Parents. The couple has two sons, Jackson and Sam, who have both pursued creative endeavors, following in the footsteps of their parents. This shared creative spirit and commitment to their family seem to be significant factors in the strength and longevity of their relationship. Hoffs has shared moments from their life on social media, celebrating anniversaries and expressing gratitude for their family, which suggests a warm and supportive relationship. Their long marriage, now nearing 3 decades, along with their collaboration on professional projects, Hoffs has contributed music to some of Roach's films, indicates a partnership that has thrived both personally and professionally. At the age of 65, Susanna Hoffs shares reflections on her journey through life, music, and beyond. Her response to the continued interest and affection from fans around the world is both humble and heartwarming. "Oh, well, I'm glad anybody cares," says Hoffs, her words echoing the grace and gratitude of an artist who has touched countless lives through her work. If Susanna Hoffs' story inspires you, please click the like button to support her. Remember to subscribe to our channel for more inspiring videos.